Hey there and welcome back, and in this video we are going to discuss how you can make your career as a cloud architect. Now we have designed I have designed this video especially for people who are looking to make their career in cloud architect. Now you can be two things: you are a fresher, so you're looking for something 2 years 3 years down the line, or if you're a professional, you have some experience and now you're planning to switch your career in this particular professional field. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss in detail and in deep details like how you can become a cloud architect and how much money you can expect to uh, gain from this particular position or expertise. So first thing first, let's try to understand who is a cloud architect. So a cloud architect, again, this is a simpler definition. It's not the literal one. This is a simpler definition according to me so that you guys can understand. A cloud architect is a person who is responsible for building cloud infrastructure based on the requirement of a company. So basically you go to a company and they say we have 1 million users and we need an infrastructure so that it can support these kind of users. You go to Facebook, Facebook says we have 2 billion users. Please help us build a solution or architecture or infrastructure so that we can support these kind of users. You can go to WhatsApp and they will say the same, because of course, since if this number of users are growing, you cannot expect your company to go down. You do not expect your company to give this kind of a thing 404, or maybe like the website is not available, service not available. So this is your important part, that you have to make sure that you are building the infrastructure which can support the requirement of your client or your company. Now, what kind of a role, what kind of a position, and what kind of a roles and responsibility you are supposed to overtake. So first of all, you should be aware of pros and cons of all cloud environment, or the popular one, or the ones which your company is using, and the services which are offered by them. So let's say if certain cloud providers are providing one platform but they are not providing the other platform, so you should be aware of it, because again, that is going to be a very vital information. Second, you need to know what to use and when to use. This is again important. Basically, since you don't know what kind of an environment you will be having, so you have to be aware of it, like what to use and when to use. Third thing is that you have to provide a cost effective solution, because your company does not have unlimited source of income. Okay, so what you have to do, you will be assigned a certain budget, and the solution which you have to design, it has to fall under that budget. Then finally, not finally, the fourth point is, I would say this is the most important point, that your solution should be secured. Your solution should be secured, because ultimately if your if your solution is easily penetrable, if let's say if you're building something and anyone can just walk in and steal the resources from there, so it's not worth it. The users are not going to come back and you're going to lose your job. And finally, your solution should be scalable. So within the limited budget which you have, again, I would not say limited budget, it depends upon company to company. So it has to be secured, it has to be scalable, and you have to be aware of all the cloud service, various cloud environment which are there, so that you can make sure that your solution is cost efficient and it is up to date, so that more and more users can take advantage of your products and services. Now, if we will move to the next point, this point is, this slide, we are going to discuss what is the sort of a job, like what kind of a sample job description of a cloud architect. This is actually a sample job description. This is not a sample job description. This is actually a real job description of a cloud architect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this particular link on the next page, and I think I have to click here, and for some reason I'm not able to click. Okay, yeah, now I'll be able to do that, and I think I've clicked there. Yeah, fine. So you can see this particular platform. We are using dice.com for this particular posting, and I do apologize, I won't be able to show you something I cannot draw on this screen. So basically this job description says plan, design, organize infrastructure solution architect under the guardrails of design principles from enterprise architect. I'm not going to read everything here, but you can get the idea. Translate short and long range strategies plan for infrastructure, database and storage architecture into infrastructure design patterns. Sounds very technical, and it has to be technical because cloud architect is a person who's going to talk technical stuff with everyone. Okay, now these are the responsibilities which you have to overtake if you're planning to go into this particular company. There are so many things involved. The things which I want to highlight is like you need a database expertise, you need sort of an automation expertise, you need Microsoft Azure expertise, and like create application database migration, you need migration expertise, you need hybrid infrastructure expertise, so that data protection, storage, and backup solution design. So like you have to do that. Assess new technologies, workflow, and create artifacts for enterprise-wide solution. And this is the qualification. So again, this is not an entry level job. But you can understand like how comprehensive and how comprehensive is a fine word for me, how comprehensive this job description is. Now the top skill says deep Microsoft Azure experience. That means you should know pros and cons of the particular cloud platform, storage and backup experience, architect domain experience, know how to create architecture artifacts. So you can understand like what kind of a job description it is. It is quite comprehensive. The particular company is actually very serious about hiring that particular cloud architect, because as a cloud architect, as I mentioned, I'll go back to the slide. Your solution has to be scalable. I'll actually change the color now. Your solution has to be scalable, secured, and cost effective. This is most important parts for you as a cloud architect. Now I'll move to the next presentation. Now, what kind of a salary you can expect as a cloud architect in the job market? So currently in this slide, we are focusing on US. So the average salary is 128K per year. The starting salary is usually 80K. The median is 128K, and the highest is in the range of 167 to 187, as you can see here. Okay, so this kind of an salary you can expect if you're working in a US based company. Now again, this particular screenshot was taken from PayScale, so they have given us one more thing, like they have told what is the base salary. So this is the base salary you can expect, these are the bonuses you can expect, this is the profit sharing you can expect, and this is the total pay you can expect as a cloud architect in US location. Now, if you're watching from India and you're planning to make your career in India, this is the second slide we have. This is again from payscale.com. Now you can see the starting salary is around 401k, that is an year. The average salary is quite high, that is around 18 lakhs per year, which is around 1.5 lakh rupees per month. And highest salary is around 4 million, so that is around 40 lakh. Okay, 40 lakh Indian national rupees. So if you are a cloud architect in India, you can make a handsome amount of money, because it is one of the most prestigious position, especially in a company. Now again, PayScale has provided this base salary is somewhere around this, bonus is around this, profit sharing is around this. I don't know like what kind of a figure is this, 993, and total pay is something somewhere like this. So again, you can see if you become a cloud architect, if you have that kind of an expertise, it is quite easy for you to grow yourself in any country irrespective of the location. Now, if we talk about what is an ideal career path for you to become a cloud architect. So as I said, this video is currently for people who have professional experience, and if you're a fresher, then again, of course, you're watching this video. So first of all, you should start your career with an IT support. So basically you get to understand like how the whole infrastructure works, how networking works, how database works, how connectivity works, how security works. You learn those things. Then you become a system engineer, so that you have to manage everything from your particular system. You become a database administrator, so you understand all the basics and all the complex part of the database. And then finally you jump into cloud architect part. So again, I would not say that this is the only ideal path. There are so many different paths, but yes, this is one of them. And this is one of the easiest path also, because you learn everything gradually. So this is actually step by step. So this is not somewhere like we are jumping from one place to another, then going back and like again realizing we are not good in cloud architect part. Now in the next presentation, we have some cloud certification examples. So what you should do. Now, if you want to become a cloud architect in AWS, which has like majority of the cloud infrastructure around the globe. So you should start your certification with AWS Cloud certification, AWS Cloud Practitioner. Then the second certification you should do is a Solution Architect Associate, and after that you should do Solution Architect Professional. Now basically AWS says like if you have 6 months of experience, then you should get this certification. If you have 12 months of experience, you should get this certification, and if you have 24 months of experience, then you should get this particular certification. Now if you want to reach here, you have to take this certification first. You have to take this certification first, then you have to take this certification, then you have to take this certification. Now this is a route for AWS. Now we have for other cloud providers as well. So second one is Microsoft Azure. So Azure has just two certification. First, that you have to go for Microsoft Azure Fundamentals, which is of course required. Then second we have is Azure Solution Architect. Now with Microsoft Azure, we have some other solution architect certification as well. But since they are not from this cloud domain, I have not included them. Then finally we have someone from Google as well, like again not someone from Google, yes, but an example from Google Cloud as well. So if you want to become a cloud architect in Google Cloud Platform, first of all you will be starting as a cloud digital engineer, okay, then you will be becoming an associate cloud engineer, and then finally professional cloud architect. Now this sounds very weird, the names are very weird if we talk about in terms of Google Cloud Platform, but again this is the path you have to take. This is the first certification you will take, this is the second certification you will take, and this is finally the third certification you will take. So with this guys, I hope you understood how you can make your career as a cloud architect, and for some reason I'm struggling. So as I said, I hope you have understood how you can make your career as a cloud architect. If you have some questions or suggestions, I would say please put them down in the comment below. If you want to know something, if you want to understand something, or if cloud architect is something but you're confused like how you can become there, again in that case I would say please comment down below so that I can answer your queries. And of course this is a community, so like people around us can also answer that. So with this, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.